Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey guys, yesterday we got some really good news. We are making progress on this Ampex videotape collection and repairs. As you guys know, I've been working on the Ampex machines. This is a very hard machine to find, and even harder is the video heads for this machine. We have acquired a bunch of tapes, which everybody knows, which is 100 sitting here and about 2,900 in storage in Los Angeles, California. So anyways, this is all TV related stuff. Giant collection of a man who used to record TV like crazy on a machine like this at home. Must have been very expensive back in the late 60s, early 70s to own one of these. But anyways, the collection was given to me and I acquired part of it, and we're going to be buying the other part of the collection as soon as we raise enough money for that. But the biggest issue is the machines. Well, we have a lead on 2 more machines, and they're probably the little better unit than this one. This one I'm still working on, still has issues with. But the 2 I got coming, that I'm going to get a chance to work on a little bit better quality than this unit. And the biggest problem is, guys, is video heads for these machines. Just got a huge score, guys. Everybody's been asking me, how did I find these? I had a guy in Seattle, Washington, turn me on to somebody in Denver, who turned me on to somebody in I forgot the time, a little town in Wisconsin. Real hole in the ground, middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. This used to be a TV repair shop in Wisconsin, and he said he happened to have 3 heads for that machine, and new. So anyways, he's a big fan of my YouTube page, and he's out of Wisconsin. He's an older gentleman, probably about 70, 80 years old or whatever, and he used to work on these machines in a day, and he used to work in television, some other stuff, but he's from a local little town in Wisconsin, very small, middle of absolutely nowhere. And this guy contacted me. He's a big fan of my YouTube page. He said, you know what, I think I have heads for those machines. So anyways, he contacted me, and I got these yesterday. As you can see, these are very unique heads. They're in little blocks. They're brand new, never even used. These are brand spanking new, guys, right out of the box. So I have 3 heads, which will give me the head life to do such a large collection on the machines like these, to get these transfers done. And that's the biggest worry about doing a tape collection such as this, is the video heads, because you just can't get them. These machines, if you do find them, the heads are pretty wore out. It's a very, very big issue. But anyways, we got 100 tapes here, 2,900 in Los Angeles, and I'm working on this machine right now. Does have some issues. I'm trying to get a part for it, because the servo will not stay on, and it's got a little bit of an issue. So we're working on this. Is the this is the VR 7500, but the 2 other machines that I've got coming out of Tennessee are a couple newer models than this one, which means that most likely going to play better than this deck. But they all relatively take the same video head, which is this one right here. So we're going to be getting these new machines as soon as money is acquired to buy these 2 machines that I'm still working on. But the biggest problem was the video heads, and I would like to, oh my God, this guy, his name is Jerry, and he's out of Wisconsin, and he said, hey, look, I'm not going to charge you for these. You can have them for free. I'm going to send these to you. I just want to help you get your project done. He says, consider this my contribution to you. And he says, if you were going to buy these, they would be very, very expensive, but I'm going to give them to you as a donation, which he did. Didn't even charge me for these. And I can imagine each head's probably about $1,200. These are extremely very expensive. Very hard to find. I mean, this is like a one-of-a-kind, one-off thing. You just don't find these. And he donated all 3 to Obsolete Video Services for the machines, which I'm trying to get the money to acquire to pick up. And once I get those machines like this, I'll be able to start working on this Ampex collection that you guys see over here, which you guys are all asking, when am I going to start it? It basically boils down to this. Once I purchase the machines and I got the machines and I know they work, The biggest, hardest problem from that point on is buying the tapes, which will be coming out of Los Angeles, California, which is a huge storage locker of about 2,900 tapes on top of this, which makes it around 3,000. This is all off-air recordings. I assume stuff was all recorded in California off television in the day, and it's probably all network and all, just the 3 or 4 channels we had during that time. And I'm sure there's some amazing stuff on these tapes. I could just imagine what I'm gonna find on this next round, but we are making progress, guys. All right, so the machines are the next step, but the biggest problem was video heads, and we just hit a holy score on getting video heads for this machine, and he donated them to me. I would never even have the money to buy these. Because they're very expensive, and he knows it. And considering they're so obsolete now, you can't even find them. It's it's a pretty rare video head to find. So he knew what he can get for these. He knew they were expensive, but since he wants me to get this project off the ground, he donated them to me and said, "Look, this is my contribution to Obsolete Video Services." So I would like to thank everybody who's making this collection possible and this dream possible to get these tapes done, especially the people providing parts, just like this out of Wisconsin. And like I said, I still have to buy the 2 machines that's coming out of Tennessee, and I'm still trying to save enough money to be able to do that. It's not a cheap venture, guys. I got to buy the machines, and then it's the next step of getting the rest of these tapes out of Los Angeles, California. So this is a process. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.